So, Alex Pereira recently took to Instagram to call out Jamahal Hill, and to add to the excitement, he expressed a desire for a swift turnaround to face Magomed Ankalaev. And if Pereira does that, and he beats Hill, let's say UFC 300, and fights Ankalaev, let's say UFC 331, it would be insane. It would be crazy. He would have beat 4 of the best light heavyweights, with 3 being former champions. That would be insane. But I don't know, realistically, we don't know if Jamahal Hill is going to be ready. And as we all know, Alex has been teasing that he wants to compete in UFC 300. So if Jamahal Hill isn't ready, it would only be right if Alex fights Magomed Ankalaev. And in reality, Magomed Ankalaev would likely bring an end to this Alex Pereira run. And I know I was daydreaming about that potential back-to-back turnaround earlier, but it was just me admiring Alex Pereira since I'm a huge fan of his. Now, don't get me wrong, it's extremely impressive that Alex has already won the middleweight title and now is the light heavyweight champion as well. He honestly might be one of the most decorated fighters by the end of this. It's just super impressive. But to be fair, Alex and the UFC have chosen really good stylistic opponents with styles that would play to his strength. While I acknowledge his victory over them, it's worth noting that these were all strikers. He didn't face any grapplers, yet it was essentially tailor-made matchups for Alex. And I'm telling you this right now, if Alex fights Magomed Ankalaev next, he's most likely going to be screwed, since this is the first time Alex has ever fought a full-rounded MMA fighter. Specifically, the grappling is going to give Alex some problems. And yes, I'm aware Ankalaev said that he wasn't going to use his wrestling. Well, guess what? That's bullshit. Jan Blachowicz and Yuri Prohaska both said the same thing, and I have no doubt in my mind that Ankalaev is going to shoot. And I will admit, if Magomed doesn't do that, he's most likely going to get knocked out by Alex Pereira. And this is the only way I see Ankalaev losing. It has to do with his ego. Remember last time when Ankalaev fought Jan, he decided to stand and bang with Jan. And Ankalaev was paying the price on the feet and decided not to shoot until the middle of the fight. And let's not forget, he wanted to prove a point to Walker in their recent fight as well. Instead of Ankalaev using his full arsenal, he wanted to stand and bang, which is quite concerning. This is the same guy who tried to out-grapple Craig and paid the price for it. So maybe Alex does have a bigger chance. But if Ankalaev actually listens to his coach, he's gonna give Alex some serious problems. And I'm aware that some Alex fans are gonna try to cope with this and say Alex did well against Jan, so I can see him beating Ankalaev. But dude, Jan took him down a couple times and controlled him at some points. Jan isn't a good grappler. If anything, Jan is usually the guy who's getting controlled by other grapplers. And yeah, Alex has made significant progress in enhancing his wrestling defense while training with Glover. However, let's not forget that he struggled against strikers with decent grappling at best. In my honest opinion, if he faces Magomed Ankalaev and Ankalaev decides to wrestle, he's most likely going to choke out Pereira in the first round. I've noticed Ankalaev's striking has improved too, which makes him even more scary in this fight as well. In his last fight with Walker, Ankalaev was able to read Johnny's awkward movement, and he completely broke Walker's style down by the second round. The dude looks clean. Tight defense, very good reflexes, and he proved that he could survive a wild scrap. Walker threw a bunch of random shit at him, especially right off the bat, but Ankalaev managed to slip all of it. Yeah, Ankalaev is good, man. He also seems to be more mindful of the leg kicks now. Does Alex have a chance to win? I would say yeah. And if he does beat Magomed Ankalaev, he should just ride out the sunset in my opinion. But I really do just think Ankalaev overall is most likely going to become the champion by the end of the year, but time will tell if I'm right. The only thing that will stop Ankalaev from being the UFC light heavyweight champion, in my opinion, is himself, with his ego. But anyways guys, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on my next one.